Oof, so hey everyone, hi. So in this one we are going to talk about how to animate your player. So basically whatever nodes we are going to learn, I will be just marking it as blue here. So this is what actually even the Godot signifies, right? Whatever the nodes. So in this one we are going to cover two nodes, and I will be I will be making sure that you learn how to animate player. But now see, there are two ways to animate player. So one is the animation player, and one is the animation player sprite 2D. I think I've renamed it quite wrong. Um, sprite 2D, whatever. Okay, it's something like that. Okay, so there are two ways, but I will tell you what is the main difference between each of them. So what I will do is first let's go with the happy path. So first I will make sure that I have added a character to body, and this will cry for collision body shape. So let it cry. What I will do is let's add a sprite 2D. Okay, so sprite 2D is very good for, let's say, a static or background images, right, without any physical attributes. Okay, so what I do, I've selected this, and let's say let's say I have let's say I have yeah, I'll just put the link in the comment. Just make sure that to check it. Okay, so I have one image, something like this. So let's say you see an image on Google or somewhere, right? You have something like this, and you want to make sure you have to sandwich it to one, and you animate it. That's the game idea of it. Okay, so how we do that is by using the animation player. So I will just make sure that it's inside the camera view, so I think you can see it better. Oh no, since I will keep it like this, and it's always good. Yeah, so what I will do is now I have to add a animation to it. So I will click on this. I will write animation, not sprite 2D, the animation player. Okay. Now coming back to here, as you can see, I've selected the texture. Now, in if I go to the animation, and how many frames I have? One, two, three, four, five, six, six horizontal I have, right? So let's say I mark it to six. Then it has sandwich to one. Okay, we are fast. Now the frames one which you see, right, this frame, if I it will go to a maximum value of 0 to 5 because we have total 6 frames, right? So if I mark it 10, it will go maximum 5. Now another thing is, if I reset it, as soon as I increase this, you can see that this is animating, right, which is what we need. So this is what we need to change it. Okay, now how we will change it, we will not use any GD script for this. We will use the help of animation player. Okay, now animation player, you have to click on this, then you have to click on new, and let's call it as walk. Okay, and let's say I've set the animation to, let's say, zero point 0.6, and it should be repeating. And what time you have set, this is what the shadow part, like the faded one, it goes up to that. Okay, now one thing, as soon as I've clicked or I've created the animation, you might have seen the keys, right? What you need to do now, the things is very very simple. Okay, as I said, we have to add the each frame per second, right? And doing that is a matter of clicks. So if I click on this sprite 2D now, and make sure that this is at the start, else it will adding frames at this area which we don't want. We had to add between here. So what I do is, now as soon as I click on plus, let's create it. Then as soon as I'm adding it, so it will keep on adding the frames till here. I think I clicked one more time, which is not good. But anyway, it will cover only till 6, so it will run. Now, if I play it, as you can see, now it's running it and it's going good, right? And it's anyway, it's not covering the other part, so we are still winning. But by the way, this is how you can, as you can see, it's automatically moving one, two, three, four. Okay, something is not okay, anyway, but make sure that you click perfectly. Okay, and it will move very fast. So this is how we animated it. So let's save it as animation play demo. Now let me just show you another way of animating thing. Let's say you have a sprite sheet. Let's say you have a multiple animation inside it. So in this one you had only one animation. Let's say if I go here, you have animation of jumping, then you have a animation of idle. So in that scenario, it's actually quite better to use animation player sprite 2D. So let's do the same here, and let's say I use animation sprite 2D, and you see here you had to use sprite 2D and this. So now we have to use animation sprite 2D. That's why it's named like that. I got it. So you will be only using only one. Okay. Now what you do here is you have to just download the asset which I've given in the description, as I said. Okay. So once you have downloaded, I think it will be this one, which is nothing but a PNG. I just save this. Okay. Now what I will do is I will make sure I actually import this to my code. So how can I import this? I can just drag and drop it. So here I go, and I just, yeah, okay. So I go to here, I've dragged and dropped it. Now, see, I tell you, things is quite simple here is because here also you have to select the animation sprite frame, and now as soon as you click, the layout is quite different. But here we can create multiple, what I say, animations. So one animation I've created for idle, and yeah. So in idle, what I have to do is, so let's say I have an image like this, right? So you have to click on this, add frames to this, and let's go up. Yeah, we have this. Okay. Now here, like you can say, okay, how many horizontal we have? One, two, three, four. We have four. And how many this we have? Verticals we have two. Okay. And I hit enter. And then if you want to add a separation, that's totally up to you. But what I do is, now I select, no, no, no. You have to select from here 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is what I will call, no, no, no. We have to select the walk, right? The idle one, where it's sleeping first and waking up. So yeah, this is how I have added the frame. Else you can directly drag and drop each of this frame one by one image here, and that is something quite lengthy, right, which we don't want it to do. And then let's say if you want to add another one, right, let's call it as, you have to click on here. Okay, let's call it as jump. Similarly, we can do the same stuff here what we did. So let's make it 4, let's make it 2, and we will select, no, this time this one. Okay, add to frames. Now see, where I was. Okay, so now if I show you, this is the idle one. Okay, and now if I show you, this is a jump one. So we have created the animation. So guys, you might be thinking why I'm not showing you, I'm not playing this button. I will be coming to that in a quick session, but before that we have to understand what things are what. Okay, so anyways, let's save it. So this is the difference between animation player and animation sprite 2D. So two nodes here, one nodes here, multiple animations, single animations. Yeah, for single animation you have to do all of this, by the way. So who is winning, you already know it, right? So thanks for watching, see you in the next video, have a nice day, bye bye. So I want to talk about the scripting portion also, since I want to cover both side by side. So let's say you have to click on this plus. Okay, now let's extend this. I have already created it here. Okay, now what we do is on ready. uh, on ready, what we do is, let's get the animation sprite 2D from the whenever the node enters the character body. Okay, so let's call it as animated ap, like animated player. Okay, and to reference this, what I do is select a dollar and animated sprite 2D. I have 2% battery, if you can see. I'm just trying to make sure that I end up doing the demo as fast as possible, but make sure that it's easy for you to understand also. So next, what I do is I select the process delta, and what I will do is, now I will make sure that if input dot is action pressed. Okay, so let's say if the action pressed is UI up. So we want to make sure that whenever the UI up is pressed, that time we will make the animation to jump, right? So IAP dot AP dot, that time we will play the jump. Okay, else what we will do is, else we will stop the AP dot stop. We will stop the animation. Okay, now this is a simple thing which we have done. Okay, so now what I do is, now let's press it. Let's play this scene. Now as you can see, as soon as I play up, this is jumping. So this is a simple thing, right? Now if you want to change other thing of this animated sprites, you feel free to do it. Let's say if I go to animated sprite, I can see it has let's say it has something, 1%, let's say flip edge, and that you can change the value of it also. So yeah, I said to whatever, I think it's true only. So now if I play this, you can set what I wanted to show is, yeah, it has flipped. Okay guys, 1%, I need to drop. Have a nice day. Bye bye, see you in the next video. Thank you.